Howdy y'all, in this Valorant Noob Guide series, I'm going to be introducing various tips that are helping a noob like me climb the ranks of Valorant, and in this one, I'm going to talk about crosshair placement and why it is so important to focus on coming into the game as a completely new player to the genre. If you have any additional questions, I stream live on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. So come by, ask any questions that you have. Let's get right into it. So what is crosshair placement? It is simply placing your crosshair at head level in any spot a player could be or peek from as you are clearing an area and moving around the map. And this is important because you want your crosshair to be as close as possible to where the enemy's head could be at all times, because in this game, as in many others, getting a headshot faster than your opponent significantly increases your chances of winning the engagement. I've personally seen many players not taking any effort to adjust their crosshair and walk around the map with their crosshair placed something like this. Notice how the crosshair is often near or on the ground. This has a negative impact on their performance. Let's dive a little deeper to see why that is. So the time to kill an opponent is a combination of a couple things. One being the reaction time that you have, which is seeing the target and deciding to engage it. Two being the target acquisition, which is lining up your crosshair on the target. Now, reaction time is something that can slowly be improved from playing the game as you learn more about it, and target acquisition is something that you can start improving on right away by focusing on your crosshair placement during your matches. Here is an example of bad crosshair placement versus good crosshair placement. Let's say we are anticipating someone coming out from this corner. If the crosshair is lined up here, we will flick the crosshair up once we see them to line it up with their head in order to take the shots. If it's here, we simply move our crosshair from side to side or strafe if needed to hit their head. These lines are drawn to compare the distances between a hypothetical head of an enemy. There is a significant difference in distance to travel between having your crosshair low and at head level when preparing to engage an enemy. It takes some time to move your mouse in order to cover that distance, which in this game is often the difference between winning and losing the fight. And that is it for this video. Crosshair placement is the #1 thing that I've noticed to significantly improve my performance quickly in my games. So while I'm nowhere near close to mastering this technique, I hope this video was able to introduce the idea in a way that hits home for new players to the game. Again, I stream live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Twitch from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. So if you have any additional questions, come by and I'll be happy to answer them. I'll catch y'all later.